Hello, hello. Jamaal Rashad coming to you today from Frederick, Maryland. Today I'm at Evangelical Reformed United Church of Christ. Did I say that right?
You got it.
I'm with Pastor Barbara Daniels. Say hello.
Hi.
ValorLives interview series, episode number 40. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their story told. Number two, because there's people who need to hear successful stories. And number three, to let you know you can go out there with a camera phone and impact your community. So just like always, no interviews over 10 minutes long. No editing, no special lighting, raw and uncut. We are in this beautiful chapel. Is that what we call
Sanctuary.
it? Sanctuary, excuse me. It's hot in here. There's an echo, but this place is gorgeous. So, Pastor, Preacher, Daniel.
Yeah.
Why do you do what you do?
It's just such a privilege and an honor to be a part of transforming people's lives. So I just enjoy being with people at every stage of their life's journey and to see the ways in which they live out the gifts that God's given to them.
Well, you could do that in many ways.
Yeah.
But why do it through the vehicle that you do it through?
I have some unique gifts that are recognized by the church in terms of leading worship or preaching. And yeah, I agree with you. Everybody has a way of impacting lives. This is in a unique way where I'm set apart to bring people into a spiritual realm of how they live out those gifts and transform lives.
Now, you said you have some unique gifts. Can you expand on that or no?
I think through my training in terms of study of the Bible,
Okay.
Taking what the Bible says and how do you apply that to everyday life. That's my special training, just like someone goes to nursing school or they become a doctor, become a lawyer. You know, that's part of my special training. And helping people to make sense out of some of the life events of life, both the joys as well as the challenges they face.
Okay. So how long have you been a pastor?
I've been a pastor for 33 years, and I've been here in Frederick for 10.
Okay. So speaking of being in Frederick, what has been one of the proudest moments of your career?
I was really proud when our congregation worked to help pass marriage equality here in the state of Maryland, because it was about families, and it impacted families in our congregation so incredibly that, I mean, it just seemed like the kind of thing we needed to be involved in, because we believe in love, and love is about families. So the fact that we started because of our own families, but then we were able to impact families throughout the state, for me, that was one of the highlights of my whole ministry.
Okay. What has been one of the lowest moments of your career thus far?
We had a 14-year-old die very suddenly of a congenital heart issue, and that was really hard. She was in our confirmation class, a shining star.
Mm-hmm.
That was 3 years ago, and her death still, really touches me.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully in 5 years, we will have a new building built here on
Okay.
our site that we've been waiting a long time to do. And we will be fully utilizing that building for our ministries, but also open to the community. So I'm imagining being the leader of a congregation where there's as many people here during the week, if not more, as on Sunday morning, and that we continue to be that kind of beacon of hope here in downtown Frederick.
Okay, so you said people come here during the week
Yep.
as much as Sunday.
Yeah.
So what would people come here during the week for?
Well, right now, we host the Frederick Children's Chorus, so over 100 children are here every Tuesday night, so I'm hoping that with more space, they may be able to grow as well. We host a variety of community groups. We have run out of space for some of the 12-step groups
Okay.
that need to be here. We also host a MAD Impact group for Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Okay.
We also provide space for a seeing eye dog, guiding eye dog. So I'm hoping that there's lots of people that need to have some more room to meet, and we would like to meet that need. With the new space, we'll have AV equipment that's up to date, so I would love to see people coming here for educational seminars, or
Okay.
maybe the Downtown Partnership would want to hold something here, or the Historical Society. My ideas and hopes are endless for our new space.
All right, perfect. So do you have a morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started
I
successfully?
do. I do what I call meditative walking.
Mm-hmm.
I have to walk without music, nothing in my ears, just walk and just appreciate the sounds of what's happening around me as I'm walking. I live close enough I can walk through Baker Park. So when I don't get a chance to do that in the morning, my head just doesn't feel like it's clear for the day. And after that, it's coffee and the newspaper.
How long do you usually walk for?
About 30 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Do you have a daily habit, something that you do every day, and if you do not do it, your day doesn't feel complete? For some people, it's meditating. Some people, it's, it is reading their Bible. Some people, it is, yoga or their smoothie or whatever.
I would say every day I try and contact some member of my family or a friend. And I have to do it, whether it's a phone call or whether it's email or Instagram. It helps me stay rooted, to remind myself I'm not on this journey alone. You spend a lot of time with people, but they're not always your family or friends.
Right.
And that's my group, and I need to stay in touch with them.
So have you made that contact yet today?
I have.
Okay, how'd it go? Were you able to get in a hold of them, or did
I
you
did.
get a voicemail?
I did. I have 2 German friends, and one was having hip surgery today, so I was able to text her and find out that the surgery was great, and able to give her some thoughts for a trip we're going to take this fall. So some happy thoughts.
All right. Is she in Germany?
She's in Germany.
Okay. Isn't that the beauty of Facebook?
I love it.
This
I love it.
morning, I was texting, or I was messaging somebody who's in London. How else are you going to do that?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So what book are you currently reading, and what audio are you currently listening to, and or podcast?
The book I'm currently reading is called Lilac Girls. I like to read fiction. I like to read nonfiction too, but it's a story about 3 women whose lives intersect during the Second World War. And I do listen to books on CD in the car that I can borrow from our wonderful Frederick County Library. And the book I just finished there was called Palace Council by Stephen Carter. It's just an intrigue book, so it's nice to have something like that while I'm driving around in the car.
Okay. And podcasts, have you gotten into podcasts yet?
Yeah,
or-
I like to listen to the Sunday morning ones. It's called, now I can't even think of the name of it. It's about Speaking of Faith, Krista Tippett.
Okay.
Speaking of Faith. She has a whole variety of spiritual topics that she interviews people with.
Oh, nice.
And it really helps me keep in touch with what's happening in the broader religious world and spiritual world. So it's called Speaking of Faith.
Okay, cool. So we're going to need to shorten those answers up just a little bit. So how do you remain humble?
Mostly people keep me humble. And it's important to just remember I can't be all things or do all things.
Okay. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for God, and I'm thankful for a wonderful family and friends, and I'm thankful to have a job that I dearly love.
Okay. How do you, skip that one. Any crazy life goals? Scuba diving, skydiving, Mount Everest?
If you ask me what my dream is, it's to open a travel agency, a United Church of Christ related travel agency where I would hook up people to visit different parts of the world to meet with others and learn about music, learn about culture, but to just kind of be present with people.
Okay. Take like half a step closer to me. Dream place to visit?
I would love to go to Australia
Why?
and New Zealand.
Why?
Because I watched the Harry Potter movies and no, just not Harry Potter. It's the Lord of the Rings movies.
Okay.
So that's why I'd like to go to New Zealand. I don't know. Australia just fascinates me. Love to see the kangaroos.
Okay. Do you know a gentleman by the name of Chris Fair?
Yes.
I think in his interview, he said he wants to go to Australia as well. So maybe you guys could
We
hook
could
up
do
and
that. I
go-
know
go
Chris from
together.
the Frederick Center board.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, all right, perfect. Collect anything for fun?
Not really. I mean, I just enjoy things. Yeah.
All right, sounds good to me. Any pets?
No.
Okay. So
I don't
you're
have time for pets.
so you're married, correct?
I am.
How long?
33 years.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry, 30 years. It was 30
Okay,
years in
all right.
April. Yeah.
Kids, grandkids?
2 kids. One's an engineer living in Pittsburgh, Mark, and our youngest is 25, and he's teaching English in Thailand.
Okay, perfect. So real quick, looking at the camera,
Yep.
how do you want people to get a hold of you?
You can contact me via our website at erucc.org.
That's it?
That's it.
No phone number, no nothing?
Well, there's a phone number on it. It's 301-662-2762, and I'm always happy to talk to anybody.
Okay, and are you guys on Facebook and
We-
Instagram
yep.
and Twitter and
So
all that whole thing?
if you go to the website, you can get connected with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff.
And I will put all those links in the show notes. So, ValorLives interview series, episode number 40. Go out there, show some valor. No, this way. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Talk to you next week. Bye.